Welcome to Discussing Dad Life, where we break down bullshit so you don't have to. I'm Void, this is No, and let's go. Hey, we didn't do anything goofy for that one.
I know. We stopped actually in time.
I know, I heard him. He's all ready because he knew.
Yeah.
Shout out to your son.
Yeah.
Discussing Dad Life. This is my friend Null. I'm Void. Anyways.
Your heterosexual life mate.
Heterosexual life mate. We should just call the show Null and Void. Anyways.
Why? Well, I guess we are kind of getting away from just discussing dad
we just
life.
Talk about shit. Yeah.
But in a lot of ways, we're two dads discussing life. So
I
makes
get it.
sense. So whatever.
It doesn't matter. Either way, the name works.
Yes.
So I've been away for a little while, but my friend here.
Hold on one second. You got to give the
the
sponsor.
What is it called again?
Candle Time.
Sponsor Candle Time with. I don't know all the scents.
Peach, coconut, sea breeze, lakeshore, citronella.
What?
Citronella.
Citronella?
Yeah, the stuff
or
that
citronella.
Citronella.
Okay, citronella.
Nilla, whatever.
Yeah,
I guess
he said.
However you pronounce it.
Yeah, all right. Well, that one.
It's the one that you usually use outside for the mosquitoes and stuff. It's still
my sponsor. I apologize.
Yeah. Buycandletime.net. Link in the description.
And we're gonna be putting albums out too. Some of my personal stuff that I've worked on with another record label and stuff like that. I've got hard copies for sale. Well, we're gonna try to get that on the website here pretty soon. Anyways, now if you've seen my friend and you've been watching us since we started this show, this man has gone through an amazing change. This shirt right here used to be like skin tight on him. Okay. And I know that because this was the shirt that he wore on some of the first episodes. He has lost about 90 pounds now?
98 pounds.
98. That's amazing. Okay? That's like the Biggest Loser, but better because you're my friend. So anyways, we kind of wanted to talk about a little bit of health, right? Mm-hmm. What did you do? What made you want to change? Let's start with that. What made you want to lose the weight?
Well, there's a few reasons. I'm going to list them, but they're not necessarily in order of top priority.
No,
it was started dating this wonderful woman, and I realized that I needed to be better for her.
Okay.
But then I also realized that I needed to do something to prolong my life for my children as well.
So health reasons.
Yeah, for health reasons, right?
Okay.
So if I wanted to actually have a long-term relationship with this woman and I wanted to actually be there for my children, I decided that my eating style and my lack of exercise and everything was not conducive to be a provider for my family.
Okay.
So that's kind of the main reason why.
No, and those are good reasons. I think everybody should have some form of healthy living, so to speak. You know what I mean? You want to be here for your grandchildren. You want to be here for your kids and all that kind of stuff, which is what I'm assuming you were, deducting. So with that being said, what did you do?
So one of the first things I ever did, which allowed me to lose quite a bit of weight at the beginning, and I dropped 50 pounds before I started doing this transformation. Mm-hmm. So, because I used to weigh quite a bit.
Yeah, you were pretty big.
But one of the very first things I did was quit drinking soda.
Yeah, and a lot of sugars, right?
Yeah, a lot of sugars, processed sugars and whatnot, not healthy for you. So I quit drinking a lot of soda, or I actually stopped drinking soda altogether for about 2.5 years.
Now, did you just wean yourself off of that, or
no? I just
cold turkey.
Cold turkey, that one.
Yeah. I know some people are addicted to soda.
So yeah, that I will say it's hard. Truth be known, I actually have started introducing soda back into my diet at a very, very low rate.
Diet soda or just regular soda?
If I can, I try to do like diet or zero.
Okay.
Something that doesn't have the processed sugars. They're not bad. But every now and again, I'll have like a full-fledged Coke. Like last night, I actually had a Coke.
Fair. I mean, everything in moderation, right?
Yes, that's the important thing is moderation. But for the most part, yeah, I stopped soda. I dropped 50 pounds, and then
how long did it take you to lose that 50 pounds?
About 3 months.
That's not bad.
And then I plateaued. I didn't change anything else with my diet. I just quit soda, and I dropped 50 pounds within about 3 months. And then I kind of plateaued for like a year and a half until I met her, and then ultimately this last December was when I decided I needed to make a big change.
Okay, and so then what have you done since then, since you plateaued?
So I looked into intermittent fasting. I looked into diets.
Heard about
I've looked into exercise. What I ultimately decided to do was do intermittent fasting.
Okay.
So typically,
Yeah, explain that to us.
Intermittent fasting is different for everyone. So I'm just going to give you what's working for me.
Yeah, absolutely.
So what I found that works for me is I do not eat. Typically, I do not eat except between the hours of about 4 to 8 p.m.
4 to 8. Okay, so you have a 4-hour window of when you can eat.
Yep. And what I do eat during that period has also changed. I eat very high protein. So my son's absolutely loving this because we're doing steak pretty much every night. We eat steak. And then some sort of bean, some sort of grain. But I've cut out.
They say more color for your food.
Yeah. Well, the other thing that I noticed is I try to do like single ingredient recipes. So like steak is a steak.
Yeah.
Green bean is a green bean,
color
right?
good.
Yeah. Add a little bit of salt and pepper, and you're good to go.
Mm-hmm.
You don't need anything else. So, that was the first thing I did. And I noticed that I dropped quite a bit of I've dropped about 60 pounds just by doing that.
So limiting your food consumption. What is it called again?
Intermittent fasting, right? There's different ways to do it as well. Some people eat whatever they want for like one day and then they skip a complete day.
Because like I pretty much eat like once a day now. Like I might have a little snack throughout the day, but I just have one meal a day, and that's usually actually almost about the same time you do when we have dinner, and that's it.
So basically my routine, for the most part, my routine, and sometimes this changes. I do have skip days and everything because intermittent fasting is. I've noticed that while doing that, I noticed that after about 3 weeks, I would start getting lethargic.
Oh, okay.
Because I wasn't getting enough intake. So now I've actually changed it where 1 to 2 days a week, I'll actually eat 2 meals a day, just to keep my energy up.
Yeah, that makes sense. But you're still losing weight, right?
But I'm still losing weight. Yeah.
Nice.
What I've realized is the intermittent fasting, there's no one size fits all. You kind of got to do what's best for your body.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's tests you can take, can't you? Like go to a doctor and have them like do a body test or blood test or something like that?
I know you can get like in-home like ketosis, and that's ultimately what you're trying to do is get into ketosis.
Mm-hmm.
But so my daily routine basically involves me waking up, having, sometimes I have a cup of coffee, but usually I'll walk downstairs and I'll exercise for about 20 to 30 minutes. I have a weight machine downstairs that I just
saw that actually. It looks pretty nice.
It's actually really nice and it's really fun to do. I usually do that every morning, and then I'll have anywhere from 3 to 4 cups of coffee during the morning. And then I switch to water.
Okay.
I usually drink about anywhere from 2 to 6 liters of water a day.
Okay.
And
water is just really good for you in general.
Yeah.
Now, do you drink tap water, filtered water?
Typically I buy smart water.
Smart water? Okay.
Yeah, that's the best water I've found that I like, that I can drink. Because I'm not a huge water fan. I've never been a water fan.
Either.
So when I found one that like, this one actually tastes good, like I kind of stuck with it.
I have a water bottle. I forgot to bring it with me today, but I just use tap water because we have well water where I live, and well water is so good.
Well water does sometimes taste good.
Yeah, well, ours does. Okay.
And then, so I'll eat, like I said, high protein and like a bean or like broccoli or asparagus or something like that. High butter, I because you need fat in your diet. Butter is really good fat content. If I liked avocado, I'd bring avocado into my diet, but I can't.
I love avocado. She's trying to get me to eat that stuff forever.
I am not an avocado fan.
I agree with you.
I got a thumbs up on that one. So, but yeah, you need fat in your diet as well. You can't just do straight protein. You need fat in your diet.
And you do need some sort of sugar and stuff in there too, right?
Yep. You do. You should.
Yeah. Well, that's why they used to have the food pyramid to identify all that. Now it's different.
But yeah, for the most part, no junk food. I'll eat chips every now and again. Like on my cheat days, I'll have chips and stuff like that. Just because you do need to add that into your diet. And I think that's what's making me feel better longer.
So do you think it gives you a sense of euphoria when you're eating those?
No, it doesn't. It doesn't give me euphoria per se.
Or, I guess that's the wrong word. Because I know there's some people that are like literally addicted to soda and those kinds of food, and they need it. I guess so. I don't know if euphoria is the right word to pick, but help me out here. What's the word I'm thinking of?
I'm not sure.
I don't don't know either. I thought it was Euphoria, but it's not it. It's like that. You know what I mean? Like
Cessation?
yeah, there you go. That's a good one. Sensation.
No, I'm not. I don't. It doesn't give me that. What I realized it does though is it prevents me. Like I said, after about 3 weeks, I noticed that my energy level would go down, and then I would want more.
Mm-hmm.
So rather than making myself get to the point where I'm wanting more, I just incorporated a cheat day basically to incorporate stuff that I'm not typically getting in my diet, but I'm still losing weight.
Fair enough. And then do you limit your portion sizes?
Actually, no. What I read and what I decided to do was eat until I'm full.
Sounds reasonable to me.
Right. So but what I've realized is my portion size has gotten smaller over time.
That's good. I was going to say, how do you identify when you're full? Like, what's the physical feeling? You know what I mean?
Like I just don't want to eat anymore.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you never know. Somebody might have that question. That's why I was asking it. Because I know that there's some people that they can't identify when they're full, so they just keep eating, and then next thing you know, they're.
What's that noise?
That would be your child.
What are you doing there, buddy?
He says nothing.
Nothing. It's doing something. That's a weird.
Okay.
Noise.
So with that being said, what advice would you give somebody?
Well, I don't think I'm the person to give advice. What I would say is look into it. Like, I was talking with someone, they wanted to try intermittent fasting and they were wanting to try my approach, but it wasn't working for them.
Well, no, because that's for you.
That works for me. What I've realized is you got to do what's right for you. Mm-hmm. Right. So you can't just model someone else's behavior and expect the same results. You have to do what's right for you. Right. Mm-hmm. This works for me, mm-hmm. but it might not work for everyone.
So how would you, if you were to give somebody advice on how to identify what would work for them, like what were your call signs or your tell signs, excuse me?
So what I learned is do not pay attention to weight, pay attention to inches. Okay. So I've dropped almost 13 inches around my waist.
Nice.
I wasn't dropping weight at first, but I lost about 2 inches off my waist.
So you were shrinking.
I was shrinking, but my weight hadn't changed, which was not a big deal.
No.
But that was the telltale sign that I was on the right path. Is like if I'm losing weight around my midsection, or losing inches around my midsection, then I was obviously doing something right.
Something right, yeah.
Yeah. And then the other advice I would give is walk. You would not believe how important walking is. So I try to walk quite a bit a day. And I realized as I'm losing weight and I'm walking more, I walk longer without like it used to be where I'd walk 2 miles and I'd be tired.
Yeah.
Yesterday I walked down to the store. It was about a 3-mile round trip. I decided to go for a walk down to the store, walk back about 3 miles, a little less than 3 miles. And by the time I got home, I was like, I still had a bunch of energy. I didn't feel tired or anything.
That's awesome. That is really awesome. Because I remember when we met, dude, you were big. You know what I mean?
Well, I wasn't big when we first met. I got bigger as we met.
Did you?
Yeah.
I could have swore when.
No, because we were running Johnny and I were running the dryer decks.
I wasn't talking about then. I was talking about this
recent time. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Because I was big.
Yeah, you were big.
Yep.
And that's when I was like, wow. And then, like I said, I've seen the transformation since I came back to Idaho, and we ran into each other again or met or whatever. Like, you have lost a lot of weight. I am very proud of you.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I still got. I'm currently about 215-ish in that range. I got about another 20 to 30 pounds I want to lose.
What's your end goal?
So I was thinking about this. When I was younger, I used to weigh about 165 pounds when I was in the military, and I never felt right. When I was leaving the military, I was about 185, 190, and I felt way better. Now. So my end goal is probably going to be about 180 to 190 in that range.
Nice. That's where I'm at right now. I'm about 180. I want to lose another like 10, 15 pounds.
So that's kind of where I'm wanting to get to. But when I hit that point, I want to see how I feel. Like, do I need to be a little bit less? Do I need to be a little bit more? It's about how I feel is where I'm ultimately where I'm trying to go. I know in the past I felt good about 185. So that's kind of where I want to get to.
And see how you feel
and there. See how I feel there. If I think I need to get down a little lower, then I'll continue on that path, or I'll just try to maintain about the 185 mark.
Sounds reasonable to me.
So, again, that's just my personal goal. I'm not looking to get ripped or buff or anything like that. I don't,
Yeah, man. Dad bods are in.
Yeah. So, but yeah, well, I appreciate you.
Yeah, dude, no problem.
So hopefully that people find this helpful. And
yeah, that's literally it. It's just another point of view from somebody who's actually doing the damn thing.
Yeah.
And like I said, if you guys go back and you see the beginning videos to what he looks like now, it is a huge transformation. That's why we wanted to talk about it. Just give a little bit of advice to somebody what you were doing, and maybe help somebody out.
Ultimately, you just need to go. I'm not disappearing.
Yeah, but that motherfucker buff.
That is true. That is true. I guess I am disappearing though in a way.
That's what I'm saying.
You know, I will tell you this. One of the biggest point of when I realized how well I was doing on my journey was not actually on the scale. It was actually when I was driving in the car because I spent so much time in the car.
Yeah, you do a lot of driving.
Back last like Thanksgiving through Christmas time frame, my stomach would reach almost to the steering wheel. Like there'd be like that much of a gap between the steering wheel and my stomach. I get into the car now and there's like that much of a gap. That's what's actually was very apparent. Like, holy crap, I actually am doing something correct. Like that's what it was.
It's just those little things that tell you.
Or the belt, because I put my belt on. It used to be where it stuck out about that much after. Now it reaches all the way behind my back. It's awesome. Like, oh. Yeah,
the belt one I can
well that
agree with.
Interestingly enough, the belt is actually a really good way to track it because most belts the holes are 1 inch apart.
Yeah.
So I can actually go to where my belt was and I can count how many holes. That's why I know I lost 13 inches.
Those slide belts.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, it just you clip it on. It's got the teeth.
Yeah.
And it's for when I was big, but I had the same belt. You can see where it's all just shredded. Like that. That's how much weight I've lost. I get it. I understand exactly what you're saying. That's cool.
So,
Never even thought about that.
Yeah, the belt one was really cool. So I put on my belt now, and it wraps all the way around. I got to put it. It's all the way back here.
Need a new goddamn belt.
I don't want to until I get to my target weight.
Fair.
I want to get to my target weight and then take that
frame
motherfucker
that goddamn
and
belt.
Be like, that took me 18 months, or it took me 6 months, or well, it's over 6 months, but this is how long.
Fuck you, Slim Fast.
So.
Oh, all right. Well,
yeah.
Is that it?
Yeah. Well, any more questions?
No, man. You answered all mine.
Okay,
Take us
perfect.
out.
If you guys have any questions, why don't you drop them in the comments and maybe we'll review them and give you some answers on that and maybe do a follow-up on this.
Yeah, or update.
Or an update, yeah. So, perfect. Shout out to our sponsor.
Shout out to
Candle Time.
I'll get it eventually. What are the flavors or scents?
Lakeshore, Sea Breeze, Citronella, Coconut and Peach. Yeah. Oh wait, hold on. I need to also. I'm going to put a link in the description if you guys are ever going to go on vacation. Oh. Because we went to vacation, right? We just got back. 10 days ago or something like that. 2 weeks ago, I guess, basically.
Yeah, about 2 weeks ago.
We got back. My son and I went to vacation down to Costa Rica. If you guys are ever wanting to go to Costa Rica, I'm going to put a Airbnb. No, that's my son's dog. He's
no wonder you call him Thumper. I was like, dude, somebody's here, man.
Yeah, no, he's scratching. That's
okay.
But that's his name. That's why he got his name, was because he.
Oh God, that's funny. All right.
Hold on. So I'm gonna put a link for an Airbnb because San Jose, Costa Rica is a beautiful spot. If you guys want to get down there, you want to check it out. Freaking yeah, we'll get to that. Yeah,
that's what we're doing.
Thank you. But yeah, that link is gonna go in this description as well. It's a beautiful place. I absolutely love the culture is amazing. The people are amazing. And the food's amazing. It's a wonderful place to go. If you guys ever want to get down there, you should.
If you can.
Right. But it's not too terribly expensive to get down there and spend a few days and enjoy the scenery, enjoy the local life and everything. So I'll put that link in there as well. And then what was the other thing we were going to do? Yeah.
The unboxing.
Yeah.
Which I have no idea what's in here.
So this is one of the items that I picked up that is going to be hanging in the studio. We were picking up souvenirs for people. My son got like 4 hats. And my daughter got a wonderfully beautiful jewelry box.
I completely spaced all this.
And I got this. And this is going to be, we're remodeling. We're going to be rearranging the studio. And because we're rearranging the studio, we're going to rearrange the posters. And I'm going to get this up on the wall if I can get it open.
Set up an actual audio recording studio.
Yep. And this is a beautiful piece.
Jesus Christ, how much plastic is on that?
A lot.
Did you ship this to yourself?
No, I brought this back.
You brought this back?
Yeah, I bought it and they packaged it and we brought it back. But yeah. Check that beast out.
That's cool as shit.
That
It's
is.
the eye of the tiger, it's the king of the night.
It's absolutely gorgeous.
No, I was looking at the back. I was like,
Yeah.
it's made of wood.
Yeah, it's wood.
Nice.
Painted wood. It's beautiful.
That is beautiful.
But I figure that's
And
going to get.
a local made that, I'm assuming.
You know what? I actually don't remember who made this. I bought it at a shop down in one of the markets. So it's interesting. They have like it's kind of like a flea market, all indoors.
Mm-hmm.
They have all sorts of different shops. They have all sorts of different restaurants and stuff. And like it was absolutely gorgeous. Like I'm telling you guys, if you ever get a chance, you should definitely go check out Latin America. The culture is amazing. The people are amazing.
Yeah, that was really cool.
Yeah, absolutely love this thing. So this I got to basically hang right there. Well, not right there anymore because we're rearranging, but
You get the idea.
it's basically going to be the centerpiece of the studio, you know. And as I go down and I get more things, I'm going to try maybe getting a collection of these things and getting them on the wall.
No, it'd be kind of cool to
Yeah.
put on the back roll.
So, and then I know you said you have some stuff.
Yeah, I got some stuff from because we're merging my recording studio and the
Sorry.
no, you're fine, and the YouTube channel studio, I guess you would say, right? Our audio and our video studios. So it's gonna be we're gonna be doing a little bit of rearranging, and I have some stuff that I had decorated my old studio with. So it's gonna be emerging though. Hopefully next time you guys see this, this will be a lot different, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I think we're going to...
What am I missing?
I think next Sunday, right before we start filming Monday, Tuesday, or Monday, Wednesday, and Friday's episode, we're actually going to do an instructional video on how to hang the TV, right?
Yeah.
On that wall. Sorry. I keep going to this wall. It's that wall.
They'll see the wall when we do it.
Yeah. Basically going through step by step how to hang it. And then
make sure you do it
right.
right.
And then while we're doing that, we'll film us setting up the rest of the stuff.
Yeah.
And that's basically going to be like maybe a Tuesday or a Thursday or maybe a Saturday, like kind of behind the scenes episode of DDO.
Yeah, there you go. Behind the scenes. That's
You
a
know,
good way.
So it'll be a part
Gotta
instructional.
teach your
and
kid
then,
to do it right.
Yep.
Hold the flashlight.
Well, I think you're bringing your son next week. You said possibly.
Yeah, I got a bunch of cats I'm trying to get rid of, and Mom needs help with cats, so he's been staying behind to help Mom.
You're missing a point, bro. You're missing an opportunity. If
You guys want a cat?
anyone wants a cat, reach out to us. DiscussingDadLife@gmail.com or candletime2022@gmail.com.
Yeah.
Let us know if you're local. We will get you a cat.
Yeah, they're already trained. The 4 of them are fixed already. Like, I'm running out of money getting these cats fixed because somebody dumped them out where I live, and instead of like just letting them, die, we took them in and trying to help them out.
Do you want to do this controversial take? Because I told you how to fix this.
I'm not gonna.
I told you how to fix
tell
this.
them.
Okay,
Tell them.
this. Forewarning, this is a complete joke.
This is a joke.
This is a joke, but I told him how to fix this, which is grab a burlap sack and throw them all in there and chuck it in the canal.
That's just fucked up. I would never do that.
I am not encouraging anyone to do that. It's just a joke. It was. He laughed at it because I knew he knew I was not being serious on it. But nonetheless,
I'm just a big pussy when it comes to animals, and like I see them in help, and I'm like, all right, come on, you little fucker. But my wife is way worse than me.
Yeah,
She loves animals.
I'm not an animal lover per se. Like,
I love animals.
I don't
can't afford
mind
to take care of all of them.
I don't mind having animals around. It's just I don't have the time when I don't have So
No,
my girl loves animals. My daughter especially loves animals.
I know. I'm gonna give her a cat.
No,
Keep
you're
fucking
not.
around talking shit.
No,
I'm
you're
gonna
not.
give
You're
her a
not
cat.
no, she can take it to her mom's. It's not coming here, bud.
Shit. I'm warning you. I'm gonna give her a cat.
She can take it to her mom's.
Deal.
So you want me to ask her?
I don't care.
I'll ask her for you. She wants
I-
another outdoor cat, a mouser.
That's fine.
Yeah. So
Anyways, you guys have a good one, man.
Yeah.
Nice seeing you again.
Peace. Thank you for watching. Please give us a like, share, and subscribe. Till then, peace.